couple of weeks ago, I had to take somebody to the local hospital to have a CTI scan on their brain. Now, the reason for this was because they were advised by their doctor to go along to the hospital to get this scan done, having had a football hit them on the side of the head, and they were suffering with some headaches. So off we go, and turns out everything's okay. They come up with this phrase, a mild brain trauma. But when you get told something like that, that's quite serious. But anyway, like I say, everything's okay now, no more headaches. Interesting that they were told that they could not use any screens for a couple of days at least, just to give the chance for the brain to recover. So everything's all fine. But it got me thinking, and that was, is there something that we can eat or drink that can help with our brain health overall? Now, we often get told that eating all our fruits and veggies every day is great for our heart and reducing the risks of heart attack and stroke, obviously, and diabetes and all that kind of thing. But we rarely get told that we should consume certain things to help what's inside here. So I decided to look into it a little bit more. And it's interesting what I found, because I'm actually doing something already that I didn't actually know could give me these additional benefits. And it's all about dehydrating veg. But in actual fact, you can dehydrate fruit and get the same results. So I put together a very short video about how to dehydrate our veggies and why. And while you watch that, I'm going to put my boots on and go outside into this very wet garden that we've got here at the minute. And I'm on the hunt for something, because there's other things that we can use without having to go to the vegetable garden to get the desired results. And then we'll come back in here and I'm going to show you something else that I do with these things that can help. So I'm going to find my boots, you watch the video, and I'll see you outside in a second. Want a brain that's sharp as a tack? Eat your veggies. But not just any veggies, dehydrated ones. They are more than just a tasty snack. They're a convenient way to get all the nutrients you need without the hassle of cooking or preparing fresh vegetables every day. Dehydrated vegetables are like brain food superheroes. They retain most of their good stuff, making them a nutrient-dense option for busy lifestyles. Imagine having a quick, healthy snack that you can take anywhere. They're packed with good stuff that keeps your mind in tip-top shape. Think of them as your secret weapon for mental clarity and focus. The dehydration process helps to concentrate the nutrients so you get more bang for your buck with every bite. Plus, they're super convenient for snacking. Think crispy kale chips or crunchy beet crisps. These snacks are not only delicious, but also versatile. You can add them to salads, soups, or just munch on them straight out of the bag. Even dried zucchini for a fun twist. The possibilities are endless. You can experiment with different vegetables and flavors to keep your taste buds excited. And the best part, they have a long shelf life, so you can stock up and always have a healthy option on hand. Dehydrating veggies is like locking in all the good stuff without losing any of the flavor. The process removes the water content but keeps the essential nutrients intact. It's a win-win situation for your health and your taste buds. Studies have shown that a diet rich in vegetables can improve cognitive function and memory. So why not make it easier by incorporating dehydrated veggies into your daily routine? Are you ready to boost your brain power? Let's get dehydrating. Whatever your lifestyle, dehydrated vegetables are a smart choice. So grab your dehydrator and start experimenting today. Dehydration is a smart way to keep those important minerals locked in. When you dehydrate food, you're essentially removing the water content but leaving behind a treasure trove of nutrients. This process helps in preserving the essential vitamins and minerals that our bodies need to function optimally. We're talking potassium, magnesium, iron, all the good stuff your brain needs to function at its best. These minerals are crucial for maintaining cognitive function, muscle health, and overall well-being. By dehydrating your vegetables, you ensure that these nutrients are not lost in the cooking process. When you dehydrate, you remove the water, but the minerals stay put. This means that the nutritional value of the food is concentrated. It's a fantastic way to make sure you're getting the most out of your food. This means you're left with a concentrated dose of brain-boosting power in every bite. Imagine snacking on something that not only tastes great, but also fuels your body and mind with essential nutrients. It's a win-win situation for your health. Dehydrated vegetables are easy to store, convenient to carry, and perfect for a quick, nutritious snack. So next time you're looking for a healthy option, remember the power of dehydration. Time to fire up that dehydrator. Here's what to toss in. Leafy greens, kale, spinach, and even collard greens turn into crispy chips that are seriously addictive. Root vegetables, beets, carrots, and sweet potatoes make for sweet and satisfying snacks. Legumes, don't forget about beans. Dried chickpeas are great for snacking or tossing into salads. Experiment with different veggies and find your favorites. Easy does it dehydrating tips for nutrient-packed snacks. Dehydrating food is a fantastic way to preserve the bounty of your garden or those extra veggies you bought on sale. Not only does it extend the shelf life of your produce, but it also concentrates the flavors, making for some truly delicious snacks. Dehydrating is easier than you think. With just a few simple steps, you can transform fresh produce into nutrient-packed snacks that are perfect for on-the-go munching or adding to your favorite recipes. Here are a few tips to get you started on your dehydrating journey. First, slice thin. Make sure your veggies are sliced thin and evenly for quick and efficient drying. This ensures that all pieces dehydrate at the same rate, preventing some from becoming too dry, while others remain moist. Next, low and slow. Dehydrate at a low temperature, around 100 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit, to preserve all those amazing nutrients. This gentle process helps maintain the vitamins and minerals in your food, ensuring that your snacks are as healthy as they are tasty. And finally, store properly. Once your veggies are completely dry, store them in airtight containers in a cool, dark place. This will keep them fresh and flavorful for months to come. See? Easy peasy. With these tips, you'll be a dehydrating pro in no time, ready to enjoy the benefits of homemade, nutrient-packed snacks. Get dehydrating. Dehydrated vegetables are a tasty and convenient way to boost your brain health. They're packed with essential minerals, easy to make, and perfect for snacking on the go. So why not give it a try? Let's look at some of the other things I do here. Okay, this isn't what I'm actually looking for at the moment, but you can make out these new shoots of nettles. Now, I've covered these nettles in the past when we were talking about how to make our own liquid feeds for our plants, but also you can use dried nettles and also dandelions as a way of getting a mineral boost. So it's not just about veggies, as we've just been seeing in the video. But this isn't what I'm looking for. I'm on the hunt for something else. Now let's see if I can find it, because it's this time of year when this stuff starts to grow again. Now, we've had a few days of pretty miserable weather. It's been raining a hell of a lot. We've had quite a bit of rain here, which is very unusual for us, which is why not much has been going on with the greenhouse. But like I say, I'm on the hunt, and here it is. Now, this stuff is an annual, and it comes back every single year. Now, a lot of people might look at that and think that it's a weed. You know, I don't have weeds here. I have plants. Now that looks like parsley, and it actually goes by two names. One of them is French parsley, but in actual fact, this is also known as garden chervil. And I've got a lot of it growing here, and all I want to be doing is picking them like so, and then what I'm going to do with this is dehydrate it using exactly the same methods or process as we've just seen in the main video. But I won't be chopping this. I'm just going to be picking off these leaves and then laying them flat on a baking tray and dehydrate them in the oven in exactly the same way as we've just been seeing in that video. The fragrance on this is a very strong aniseedy taste to it. So if you don't grow basil and you want something early in the season, and we're coming to the end of March now, this is a perfect opportunity to make use of this stuff. The great thing about it is you can use it raw as well. Now, once I've dehydrated it, what do? Well, let's pop back into the office, summer house, summer kitchen, whatever we're going to call it, and I'll show you something else that I do. So with that garden chervil or French parsley, whatever you wish to call it, I will dry that, and then when I dry that in the oven, I'll put it through another process. And I do exactly the same thing with kale leaves. And what else did I do last year? I also did it with rocket leaves. And basically, I put it through a coffee grinder and I end up with this green powder. Now, I'm going to move a little bit closer. So this is kale in here. And it has a very strong smell. It smells a bit like green tea. Not surprising, really, because it is green. Let me just show you a little bit closer as to what I've got here. Now, here it is. It's a green, like I say, green powder. And basically, that is full of all the goodness of kale. What do I do with it? Good question. It does have a very strong smell. It does smell like green tea. So what do I do with that? Well, a number of things. Up until my visit to the hospital with my friend the other day, I've been using that as a way of adding flavour to soups and stews, because it is a bit like a seasoning. It can change the flavour of certain things. Now, obviously, if you take that chervil outside that tastes of aniseed, you're going to get aniseed flavoured food. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now, you can do the same with mints. You can do the same. Obviously, you can dry your herbs. That's a no-brainer. But turning it into a powder makes it more versatile, because you can just get it into a liquid that's going to add an additional flavour profile. And it might mean that I can actually reduce the amount of salt that I want to consume. Having said that, I am aware that salt does contain minerals that are good for us. And so I want to be using Himalayan rock salt, for example. Obviously, don't use table salt. But this is a different way of getting other nutrients and minerals into my system and help us a bit better. Same with the chervil, same with the nettles, same with dandelions. In fact, anything that's edible can be dried and used in this way. Now, in the video you've just watched, it didn't really talk about fruits so much, but the principles, like I've already mentioned, apply and can work well. And I was talking to the stepdaughter the other day, and she was talking about the idea of taking apples, slicing them, dehydrating them, and then dipping them in chocolate and having them as a sweet treat. So you can do anything. The beauty of it is you can really enjoy that kind of thing, but also you're getting a decent nutrient boost. So after that trip to the hospital, and me then looking at the ideas of how we can look after our brain health, and discovering that we need to have more minerals in our diets, and then looking at the idea of dehydration and fulfilling that requirement, adding dehydration to fermentation, to freezing to eating fresh, we now have a massive opportunity to get the most out of all the abundance that we can generate here. But it doesn't just stop there. I've got some other ideas on making my own homemade electrolyte drinks. So, I mean, I don't use energy drinks, but I still want to be able to get these minerals into me as much as I possibly can. Even with these powders, you could make a drink out of that if you wanted to. I'll be honest, smelling it, it doesn't smell very appetizing to me. So the idea of making my own electrolyte or mineral-based drinks is appealing. And I'm going to be doing that over the next few weeks and months, because I've found recipes where I can use certain waste products of the fruit or the veggies that we grow here to turn them into those kind of drinks. So if you want to see how I get on with all of that, you're best off subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you like this video and you got something out of it, give us a thumbs up. For now, take care, and I'll catch you next time.